What up, lads? Again, when I was talking about yesterday on the private story with the picture and trying to type it all, I was like, dude, I can't do this anymore. But this is what we were looking at yesterday. Pretty much, I was talking about the lagging span or the Chiku span. I mean, I can talk in those Japanese terms because this is a Japanese indicator, but I'm just going to try to make it as simple as possible. I mean, this is the way I'm going to trade. There are so many ways to trade, and people will knack on you doing all this. I mean, you can just use support and resistance. You can do, and you can find a way. It's just about can you make money or not, and that's what we're going to try to do and put probability on our side. Like I said, it's like, am I going to talk to a baddie? No. So we don't take that trade. But will I go get another drink at J Hayes? Yes. So we will take those trades, and that's what we're pretty much going to learn, and we're going to do a journey, and all of us are going to learn. We're going to learn together, and we going to make the cha-ching cheese. Cha-ching! All right, so pretty much, though, I look at this because this lagging indicator ruined us, like I said, with our hedge fund. We had Square, and we tried to just keep going and ripping it, and that shit, we lost, like, multiple six figures in that trade. And that was a ripper, big ripper to us. And I started learning my lesson and trying to learn more about this indicator. And if you use it right, you can make a lot of money, just like every other indicator, though. So if you want to learn more about it, just go on YouTube and do it. Here, we're just going to try to focus on trading and seeing what trades are out there and try to keep these videos short because I know I don't like watching 20-minute videos. So pretty much, yeah, let's get back to it. So I circled this yesterday, and we were looking at this candle right here. And again, we're on the daily chart. I don't like using this indicator in the 5-minute because it gets all over the place. We're going to be swing trading, so holding multiple, even a month, who knows, unless we get our trade going. So, and like I said, not every trade you're going to win, but we want to get the probability we're going to win a lot of our trades. So pretty much with this lagging indicator or the Chiku span, once we see this fall into price, we see the rip. I call that kind of like the fool's rally, and then we see the pullback. But the thing is you got to look at other indicators too on this. So I mean, we see this massive cloud right here, and this represents a lot of strong support. So we could see a bounce back off of this and keep going. So, I mean, for me, I would have a little risk management. I would take a trade right here if we see it bounce off this cloud and we keep going and we get above resistance right here. And if that's the case, we'll keep running. So we're going to keep this line right here. And again, right here, if we bounce off this cloud, this is our support. We should keep going. But if not, if we fall into the cloud, like I said, it's kind of like when you get on a plane and you're flying through a cloud, you can't see anything. If you are in this cloud right here, and when I mean in the cloud, I mean like in this area, price can go any way. So it could bounce up here, bounce down here, and then this. So if we're in here, this now has to come out of this, and this is resistance. Or if we fall down out here, shit, why did I do that? Dude, I just messed up so bad. Hold on. Okay. But if price breaks below here in this range, this becomes resistance. So it's a flip flop. It's a lot of stuff. And again, if you want to learn more about it, just watch a lot of videos on it. It takes a little time to learn, but you'll catch on fast. But again, like I said, we are down 1.3%. And like I said yesterday, I said actually we should be looking for a pullback. And again, we're below our other moving indicators. It's kind of like momentum. The momentum is dying. There's no sign to buy right now, in my opinion. We're seeing a downtrend heading this way. I'm trying to catch it early. Again, this is why I look at this, trying to catch it early before it happens. But yeah, we can check other stuff too. I mean, I'm playing a patient game right now, and then we can see Ethereum. Let's go check that out. Again, like I said, we're going to see a dive in price with the lagging span. We're below our other averages right here, prices. But again, we have a strong cloud that's holding us up. So we have to, it's a waiting game. I believe the more trades you make, the less money you make. And that takes a lot of patience and discipline. But I think that's the only way traders can make. And again, people can say I'm wrong. A lot of people can make really good money. But again, this is a strategy I'm going to hone in and focus on and what we're going to do. So Again, Ethereum, the same thing. Let's look at Cardano. Let's just scroll through and see. Again, like I said, breaking into price below, and we have the cloud. So same thing. Same thing. Let me stop so I can hide that. Solana. So this one's a little bit different. So we still have the cloud right here. We still have this. And again, you can see that price dove and it's a little out of it right now. So we have those right there. So let's talk about right here what this is. And you can see, look, the price kind of flip-flop. So this line right here acts as support too. But you have to know that from a lot of charting and other stuff. And this is now support too. So we're not just doing support and resistance straight across. We're using this as our support and resistance along with momentum. That's what this thing is. And Solana did bounce. I mean, you could risk management wise take a trade right here, and now we break through this line. It depends your risk tolerance too. Like I'm a little risky, so I would probably take this trade and look at my risk reward. If I buy in right here, do I want to lose 10%? It depends how much money you're using. If you're using 1,000, are you okay with losing $100? But if you're using 10,000, 25,000, what is your risk management? 10% to what? You got to put odds on your side. Like, are we gonna break through? What are your odds? So honestly, I'm looking at this trade. 10%'s a lot, and I'd be a little iffy. I'd wait. We can just keep moving though. Let's look at Dogecoin. So again, right here, let's take a look at this. Below both indicators, we are now broke the cloud. Now we're out of the cloud. So usually we could see price usually go right into here. We might see a bump up into this little thing right here. And so how much of a percent is that? So I mean, if you want, you could take a trade right here. Look, and you have resistance right here. Shit, my bad. So pretty much Dogecoin right here. Let me do horizontal lines so you can see it better. So I can show the act. This is now our resistance, and we're gonna see if Dogecoin can break through, but I think it's gonna be very hard. Like I said about the lagging span, momentum, it's in the price. All this stuff is below, so we should see more downside for Dogecoin. And again, I'll leave these lines. I'm going to start drawing text too, so when we come back, I don't forget a lot of stuff. So for Dogecoin, we're looking for more downside. And this thing looks like it's going to have a tough time breaking up and breaking down. So let's do one more. Okay, so look at this one. So we broke through. This is what we want opposite of the bull market. Like I said, so for the bull market, price is above both of these indicators. Again, the lagging span, it is on the opposite flip-flop. So you can do that. This cloud is reversed now. So now this cloud is now resistance now. You can see, look, right here. We tried to break in the cloud. It was too strong. Resistance was too strong, and we fell again. So now we have points now. So this is pretty much a good indicator of a downtrend, and it should continue. And I would honestly play this every time. So, I mean, if you could short, you would just play it. So you're like, all right, we see it touch right here. These then also act as support and resistance on the smaller scale. And then we're seeing it bounce off. But when it comes into the big plays right here in these clouds, you can get nice shorts in right in here. So that was kind of a good example of the bear side of stuff. So this one is still going to be, we should still see more downside. And how much downside do we see? I start playing, looking at these. These right here, ridges are right here, act as support and resistance. So I would start using these right here. Bam. So we're right there along with this. It's kind of crazy how it acts. And then where could our next support and resistance be? And again, I could be wrong. I still have to learn more about it. But you can see how it caught right here, and we ripped. We freaking ripped. So I'm just going to start labeling stuff right here about where we could fall to before we see any upside. And again, I would not trade this until I see a flip. That is my strategy, and that is what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to play this, but I'm just going to show you. We should see still at least 8% downside, even 12%. And we're going to see how that plays out again. we're going to still say like this. Looking for more downside. And it's pretty overall red day. And let's go back to Bitcoin, and it's still starting to fall. Again, we'll play the patient game, and we'll just keep coming out with more videos on a bunch of stuff. I'll start making videos on a single crypto and start analyzing. But again, it's my first video, so I'm gonna figure stuff out. But yeah, so definitely individual videos will come out and a more better analysis and about the cryptos. Probably honestly one or two. So that will be it.